Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to speak about my spiritual journey, which actually began with a spark, a dream that a distant relative had about me. It sparked my desire to find inner peace when I was feeling lost, when I was feeling overwhelmed. So, after all this happened, I stumbled upon Reiki, which is a Japanese healing practice, and I read more into it and I connected with the ideal of channeling universal life energy for well being. So before that, tarot cards were a big part of my life then. The Fool card symbolizes a leap of faith, which resonated deeply with me. Inspired, I went ahead and I enrolled in a Reiki Attunement workshop. So Reiki 1 is the first level, and then you have to go and increase your status. So, side note, I often drew the Six of Swords card, which is about leaving the past behind. So, interestingly enough, a few months after the story I'm telling you about now, I moved from Ohio to the Carolinas for a fresh start. But that's a side note. Back to what I was saying, felt like I was driven to help heal others because of what all I had endured. I'm like, I don't want anybody to feel the way I felt. So I'm like, let me just do the attunement. I didn't know anything about the initiation process. I really didn't even know what attunement mean. I was just so deep down the help everyone, be a chosen one, be a light worker. So I had seen so many spiritual terminologies and, oh, you must be a healer. Oh, I'm guided by a dream that a relative had about me. Oh, I'm, a little bit of ego based, but regardless, the Reiki practitioner explained everything. That level of attunement was level 1, of course. Excitement bubbled within me as I was watching the videos. I was super excited, super hyped up about it. So next step was to do the symbols on the head. A big surge, pulse of energy like shot through my skull. Like, I feel like personally, of course, the leader is always gonna want to seem like they're under control, but I feel like it blew her mind. Like, the energy surge was like very overwhelming. But anywho, like I said, the practitioner, because you got to be in control of the room. Of course, she didn't say anything to me, but that's something like to this day that I know is facts. But anywho, it was myself and 2 other young ladies, one whom I actually went to high school with, small world. So after everybody was initiated, the practitioner immediately called for me to go lay down on a massage table and for everyone to individually practice on me the actual practice itself, which we learned. One of my classmates, someone who I actually went to high school with, ironically, very small world. I graduated in 2012, just to make it make sense for you. So it's somebody I haven't even seen in years. But anyways, she got to kind of doing motioning over me, and then she blurted out resentment. So that was like surprising and enlightenment before me, because the resentment, it was like, whoa, like, what does that mean? Because I had like very faint idea of what resentment mean. I knew about it in very vague description, but as I looked into it, it deeply resonated with me, and it's still to this day the focus of my journey, seeking balance, finding peace. It hasn't been a straight path. I explore like so many different avenues: therapy to unpack my emotion, yoga, meditation to find inner calm, and even rituals and burning ceremonies to cleanse negative energies and negative thoughts. Burning sage, candle magic, seeking peace through religious contexts. I've been baptized. Anything that offered a glimpse of hope, I was down for. I was fearless, and I'm in real life, real time, I'm a scaredy cat. And I would just, the dream, I'm like, oh, I'm chosen. I swear it's the ego. And I was down to do whatever at that point in time. But anyways, I'm deep into, at this point in my life, even then, I was really like intrigued by energy centers and chakras and energy healing. That experience was a very like testimonial. It was a way for me to break a barrier within myself. I to this day am still conquering and resolving traumas and hurts and angers, and and bitterness. I feel like she revealed a divine truth that day. It definitely made me believe that Reiki is a powerful sacred practice. It requires personal growth and emotional readiness, because when it came to me practicing on my classmates, I was able to feel energy a little bit in my hands as I went over their energy chakras, but chakras, which are energy centers, but I couldn't utter any terminology or words of wisdom or prophecy. And then the one classmate who told me about resentment, she was the only one who was able to speak out a word of encouragement. So what that meant for me in particular was perhaps God or the universe wouldn't bestow such a powerful tool without responsible use. So that realization gave me peace, because I'm like, wow, like God looking out for me, like how they say, even in biblical terms, like God won't give you nothing more than you can handle. I was 26 then, I'm 30 now, and I'm still learning, I'm growing and evolving. At some point in time, I do want to go to Reiki Attunement again, because like I said, it's levels. I just did the first level. I definitely want to go for Reiki 2. But I want to be very emotional stable before I try. You can't pour from an empty cup is a saying that I really love. So as I continue to heal and release all which no longer serves me, and I become grounded in nature and emotional status, that'll be the next. But for now, I'm just making content, so be sure to like this video, comment on it, share it with a friend. But right now I'm just making content about spirituality and my personal experiences and knowledge that I've accumulated and learned. And then hopefully next step is me energy healing for myself and others.